Two centuries ago, bicycle was considered dangerous, immoral, and it was even banned in some cities because it disrupted daily life. Today, it's seen as a solution for the future of humanity. We're talking about the bicycle, how it was invented, its evolution, the significant changes it has brought to society, the champions it has produced, and how it's still changing the world. Please subscribe, and let's see how bike became a symbol of freedom, progress, sport, and sustainability. At the beginning, the bicycle had no real practical purpose. It was used mostly for fun, much like balance bikes used by toddlers today. The story begins in 1817 with a German inventor named Karl von Drais, who created a two-wheeled frame. His invention, called the Draisine, looked strange by today's standards, with no pedals, no chain, just two wheels and a wooden frame. You moved forward by pushing your feet against the ground. It wasn't fast, it wasn't comfortable, but fun. And people realized that this invention could be improved, and they began experimenting with new designs to make it more useful. Throughout the 19th century, inventors across Europe experimented relentlessly, searching for ways to make the bicycle more practical, stable, and easier to ride. Pedals and brakes appeared in the mid-19th century as bicycles became faster, forcing inventors to add both a mechanical way to generate continuous motion and a basic system to control and safely slow down that speed. To improve balance and usability, they designed tricycles and quadricycles, and even adapted bicycles for snow and uneven terrain. Each design reflected the same goal, transforming a clever idea into a functional everyday vehicle. Iron frames, wooden wheels, and rough roads made every ride a challenge. One of the most iconic and extreme results of this experimentation was the high-wheel bicycle, often called the penny farthing. Despite being difficult and dangerous to ride, the high-wheel bicycle became surprisingly popular in the late 1800s, especially among young men. This kind of bike still has its fans today, and even regular competitions, the most well-known being the Penny Farthing Racing Championship, held every year in Avondale, Australia. The era of experimentation in the 19th century was essential. It transformed the bicycle from a mere curiosity into a high-performance machine, and ultimately led to safer, more practical solutions in the 1880s. The safety bicycle. Featuring two wheels of equal size, a chain-driven rear wheel, and a lower center of gravity, this design made cycling not only safe but also efficient and accessible for the first time. This model essentially represents the bicycle we still use today. And with this innovation, the bicycle didn't just revolutionize transportation, it revolutionized society. By the late 19th century, large bicycle factories emerged in countries like Great Britain, France, Germany, and the United States. As manufacturing expanded, production numbers exploded and prices dropped, making bicycles affordable to ordinary people. In many countries, the bicycle began to replace the horse and carriage, offering a faster and far more practical alternative for everyday travel. Bike transformed daily life because workers could commute faster. But perhaps the biggest impact was on women's freedom. For many women in the late 19th century, the bicycle meant independence, the ability to move without relying on others. It even influenced fashion, improved health, increased confidence, and influenced social norms. The bicycle wasn't just rolling on roads, it was rolling through social barriers. In 1903, the first Tour de France was organized. What began as a promotional stunt soon became the most renowned cycling race in history. Legends like Fausto Coppi, Eddie Merckx, Miguel Indurain, and more recent stars like Chris Froome and Tadej Pogačar showed the world what the human body could achieve on two wheels. Beyond the Tour de France, cycling's greatest competitions include the Giro d'Italia and the La Vuelta of Spain, along with legendary shorter races like Paris-Roubaix, Milan-San Remo, and the Tour of Flanders, which together define the sport's rich history and prestige. Cycling also became a central part of the Olympic Games, featuring disciplines from track cycling and road races to mountain biking and BMX. Sport pushed the bicycle to its limits and made it iconic. In the age of cars, planes, and high-speed trains, you might think the bicycle would disappear. Instead, it made a comeback because bicycles are healthy, affordable, environmentally friendly, and perfect for crowded urban areas. Today, cities around the world are investing in bike lanes, bike-sharing systems, and electric bicycles, making cycling accessible to even more people. In the fight against climate change and sedentary lifestyles, the bicycle might be more important than ever. The bicycle doesn't make noise, it doesn't burn fuel, yet it has shaped cities, empowered people, created champions, and connected generations. From a wooden frame in 1817 to modern carbon fiber machines, the bicycle proves one simple truth. Sometimes the greatest revolutions move forward on two wheels. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us, what does the bicycle mean to you?